What is going on there, guys? Kempy here, and welcome back today to the Wrexham Save. Today we have a trip to Wembley in the Papa John's final and the end of the season, where there is still a tiny chance we could get automatic promotion, but most likely it is going to be playoffs. Now, I bring you guys back 5 days before the final, because the worst thing that could happen to us right now has just happened. Ben Wilson has a hip injury for 3 months, and I don't have another keeper that's not 16. If we go into the squad planner, you can see we literally don't have anyone else. Mickey Van Bass is a keeper at Nantes who we were looking at, so I don't know why he's there. We go to Development Centre, under 21s. We have Alex Kovacic, who is out on loan at Barnet and we cannot bring back, so we can't use him. Ray Hughes isn't fantastic. He's 18 years of age. I think he's probably the worst choice out of everyone. We have had a youth intake come through, and we have had David Thomas come through. It might be a case where we literally are just comparing who is the worst youngster. He's out for the playoffs. He's out for the final. We don't have another keeper. This is literally the worst thing that could have happened. So David Thomas, David Evans. Oh, I genuinely cannot believe this has happened. So out of these, I'd go with David Thomas. And then between David Thomas and Mark Nash, who has played for us before, it's David Thomas. David Thomas, our brand new goalkeeper, could be an absolute hero. He is literally a child. He's 15 years of age. He's born in 2009. And he's about to play a game at Wembley and then try and carry us through the playoffs. I'm sorry this has happened. For more wild Football Manager things where I am unprepared and forget to sign a backup goalkeeper, subscribe to the channel. Let's go play against Crystal Palace under 21s at Wembley and give a child his debut at Wembley. I'm looking further into David Thomas, and he's driven in his pursuit for goals. I really hope that's not against himself. He likes to punch the ball rather than catch. He is a child. He's doing well in training. He can do either foot. He could improve a lot. He's competitive in a bad way and likes to bend the rules, so we could see a flying two-footer. He's susceptible to injuries. He's inconsistent. And he's a child. And he likes goals. Hopefully he likes scoring goals, not conceding goals. I'm aware as well I have not shown you how things have gone since you guys were gone as well. We have played 2 games. It was a 1-0 win against Huddersfield. A cagey game, that one. We did get a win in that. It was a goal from Aubameyang. And I'll tell you what, we're actually going to watch the goal because it was an outrageous goal. It was fantastic play. It was a counter-attack, I believe, if my brain is computing correctly. And then after this, we lost 2-1, sadly, to Derby. I won't show you the goals in that because it was just stinker. But yeah, counter-attack. We were going left to right. Mullen then get a ball in. Aubameyang with a volley. And that is why you bring in Premier League quality down the League One level. What a goal that was. But yeah, sadly, a 2-1 loss against Derby. And we got a late goal as well. So really, it was 2-0. We got dominated. It was not good to see whatsoever. I think it was just pre-Wembley nerves. And I imagine the child in goal has got some pre-Wembley nerves as well. Today, Jordan Davies has been given some injections to try and get through this game, but he's been playing so well recently. He does keep his spot in the team. Aaron Hayden is going to come out for Deshaun Bernard, and we'll get Hayden back on the bench. Other than that, it's a full-strength team, apart from the fact there's a 12-year-old in goal. Oh, I don't like it at all. But David Thomas does start in goal today. He's confident, apparently. I hope so. I hope he plays confident. The Crystal Palace team is a team, obviously, we do not know a lot about. It is under 21s pretty much for the whole team. And then probably a lot of them are regens as well. But I hope today we can get a result. We're back at Wembley. And it's a stadium we've not had much luck as of yet in this save. But I hope as well we can make things right. Now, I'm not expecting a sellout. But I'm expecting a good crowd. I'm expecting the Red Dragons to get behind us. In fact, I can't really see anyone. That whole section is just empty. This might be the worst sellout game of all time. Oh my God, there's no one here. This might be the worst sellout game of all time for bloody Wembley. They're probably disappointed we're here with Crystal Palace. I mean, we're a massive, massive club. But by the looks of it, we've brought about 12 people. It is going to be Palace with the first highlight. Oh, I can't believe there's a 12-year-old in goal, pretty much. I'm so nervous. Every ball that comes in. Right, Mullin is in behind in our beautiful white kit. I love this kit in real life. I'm waiting for it to come back on sale for Wrexham. There was a restock the other day for the home and away kit, but this white kit is the one that I want, and it is stunning. I just need it to come back on sale, and I'll definitely be copping that. We have got a penalty, and it could be a 1-0 lead. It is Super Paul Mullin stepping up to the plate. Oh, what a penalty that is. He blasts it into the top corner. It's his 35th goal of the season. He had a massive dry spell midway through the year. He's obviously not going to hit the heights of the 50 of last season, but 35 in another brand new league is quite impressive for Super Paul Mullin. And in this game, we have been quite impressive. Massively the dominant side. Thankfully, Thomas has not been challenged yet. There's been no shots. I'm excited to see what happens when they face a shot. Is he just going to crumble, or is he going to pull out a worldy of a display and shock us all? Josh Nerfield hitting the crossbar there. Free kick from Paul Mullin. Cool, that would have been outrageous. Just wide of the mark, that one. But yep, still no challenge for Thomas in goal, and we are massively on top today. I'm going to just praise the boys because it's a game at Wembley. I had a meeting with them before. It was awful. They hated me. I said to them, no one remembers the loser of a final, and they all just were fuming. They were all angry. I'm pretty sure they threw apples as I walked out the door. I'm going to tell them I'm not happy again because I don't know why I pressed that. I imagined we were losing, but we're not. We're winning. Thankfully, they reacted quite well. And Mullin's going to whip a corner in, and Mipo Bueko is going to make it 2-0. Eminem link it up. Oh, this feels good. We're going to win a trophy. Playoffs might not go so well. I feel like a lot of teams we play are better than this under-21s Palace side, but it's a trophy nonetheless, and I imagine we all get pizza as well because it's Papa John's, so lifetime supply of pizza and a trophy. That sounds fantastic to me. I'm absolutely buzzing for it. 2-0, 55 minutes in. Palace have now had a shot. Thomas is on a 7 rating. He's having a great game. He's confident coming into it, and he's proven me wrong for doubting him. Hopefully he was the right choice. And Bueko's got injured. Oh my God. This playoff run is going to be horrendous, isn't it? We're going to get battered in the playoffs because we've now lost Bueko, which means that, Aubameyang can start. It's not a bad thing. He's a very good player to have on the bench. But it means he is probably going to be out for them playoffs. We've only got 3 games left. We are, I believe, 5 points clear of the dropout of the playoffs, and we are 7 points clear away from Sheffield Wednesday, so that minimal chance has now come to pretty much nothing. 3 games to go. We need them to lose every single game. We need to win every single game. So we'll see, but I don't think it will be an automatic promotion for us, which does mean it'll be playoffs, and the first time in the playoffs for us. I tell you what, I'm quite impressed there from Thomas. He come out, made himself big, keeps his 7 rating, which is fantastic. A very, very good debut, in fact. And it could even be a clean sheet. Just a couple minutes to go. We're going to keep the same boys on the pitch, and we're going to see this one out. And we're going to lift a trophy. Is this the first trophy? I think it's the first cup trophy. I actually think it is. We didn't win the FA Vase, did we? And I was fuming. But we have won the Papa John's trophy, which is fantastic. So that is now the League 1 title. The League 2 title, the Vanarama National League, and now the Papa John's Cup, which is the best cup of them all. And it is a 2-0 win here at Wembley. We have put our dooms behind us. There was 2 losses in a row, 1 in real life, 1 in the game at Wembley, and we have finally broke that duck, and we beat the Crystal Palace under-21s here at Wembley, and we are going mental. It is the Red Dragons on top. We have won it. Thank God for that. Let me go forward now, play a few games, bring you guys back for that final day against Bristol City, where it could come down to us winning or losing. We might not make the playoffs still. We have got a 15-year-old in goal. But I tell you what, based on today's performance, I'm not feeling too nervous about that. A 7.5 from David Thomas. So well done to your kid. I'm going to go forward, play a couple games, and bring you guys back shortly. And that confirms it then. We are into the playoffs. A 2-0 victory away at Walsall. Another clean sheet for the child, David Thomas. But again, another game where he only had 4 shots come against him. So no threat from Walsall. But he's done very well again. A 7.5 in back-to-back games. Maybe it's not such a disaster that Ben Wilson has been injured. We are 5 points off of Sheffield Wednesday after they, I believe, dropped points wherever they are. Sheffield Wednesday drew to Plymouth. So we are 5 points off them still. So it's still mathematically possible, but very, very difficult. 4 points above Peterborough. 5 points above Crewe, and then more importantly, we are now 8 points clear of Barnsley, meaning it's impossible that we don't make the playoffs, which is fantastic. We have confirmed it, which I'm very, very happy with. Paul Mullin got another brace in that game, was fantastic. Johnny Smith played on the left, was also fantastic. Bristol City have won the league, which hopefully means they can rest a few players when we play them. But that is fantastic. We are pretty much breaking away as that third place side, which I'm very, very happy with. Mullin is 1 goal behind Lewis Dobbin at the top goal scorers list. That'd be great to try and get him that as well. So he'll be playing every single game from now on. 5 games to go. Sheffield Wednesday have not got the hardest run-in. We have got a pretty difficult run-in, to be honest. We've got Crewe, who are sitting in 5th place, and then Bristol City. So 2 big games. I'm going to go ahead, play against Crewe, and show you the goals of that one, and then bring you back for the game against Bristol City. And then we're back today for the final game of the season. The game against Crewe was very boring. 0-0. We aren't going to come in 2nd place. Sheffield Wednesday did lose that game, but it is a 4-point gap. So it's now impossible, but what is impossible also is that we are in 3rd position. It is finished. There is no moving for us. So it's just the last game of the season, and then we have got the dreaded playoffs, and I'm so scared for them. I really don't want to make a record and a name for myself of losing the playoffs time and time again, but that will be decided today. There's Peterborough, Crewe, Barnsley, Bolton, Lincoln, Derby, Huddersfield and Wickham. Can all make the playoffs. Thankfully, we're in 3rd. We are guaranteed 3rd as well. 77 points. You know what? We've had a very, very good season. Bristol were a very, very good team. But it does look like we are going to be in the playoffs. Today is just deciding who that is going to be against. So it's a bit of a boring last game of the season. Obviously, we're playing against the champions of the league, Bristol City. They have walked this league. They're 11 points clear. Hang on, Sheffield Wednesday losing already? Sheffield Wednesday losing 3-0 to Bristol Rovers, and we really should have beat Crewe in the last game. I did see. Oh my god, we literally should have finished 2nd this year. We literally should have finished 2nd. That is so infuriating. It looks like right now it is going to be Barnsley we are facing for the next episode. I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted that we did not win that last game. Obviously, today's game is a difficult one. We might not even win this, but if we fall just 1 point behind 2nd place, I'll be so gutted because the playoffs scare me way too much. Jordan Davies down the left-hand side, ball in the box. It is hit onto the post by a Bristol man, and it is cleared, and Job does pick it up. I think I'm going to play Job for the games of the playoffs. I think it's the best thing for us. He is the best midfielder we've got. It's silly not to use him just because he's leaving. Mate, look at how tight the playoff. I'm so glad we are not in the drama today. We are safe in 3rd place. The drama of the playoffs. I think there's 7 teams right now. That's a penalty all day. I think there's 7 teams right now between 71 and 70 points. That is outrageous. It is literally going to be 3 teams missing out by a point. Mullin makes it 1-0 to Wrexham, which is a very good thing for us. 38th goal of the season. Another very good season for Super Paul Mullin. He's only on a 6.4 before that goal. We know his form has slightly dipped this year in terms of actual performances. We're going to lose promotion by a point. Oh my God. Thankfully, we're 8 points clear of anything else. There is literally going to be 2... this is outrageous how this season has actually finished. And looks like we're playing Derby in the playoffs to start off. I cannot believe we have missed on ultimate promotion by 1 point. We beat Bristol City on the last day. I don't know how to feel. The excitement of the playoffs, always going to be fun. Then again, if Sunday's video, we don't get promoted and we lost out by a point. Look at our goal difference. If we lose out by a point, I'm going to be devastated. But we are in the playoffs. We start off against Derby. Bolton and Crewe missed out on 71 points, level on points with Derby. Huddersfield, Lincoln and Wickham all just 1 point off. So from 11th to 4th is 1 point. What? I love lower league football in England. If you guys are excited for that playoff game against Derby, and then obviously we'll have the final as well, all on Sunday. It's going to be a playoff bonanza. Hopefully, a 3-game episode is what I'm trying to say. Hopefully on Sunday. Tomorrow is a World Cup special day, so 2 videos tomorrow. One with us for France, one with us for Argentina before the final, and the video will be coming out at 5 o'clock. So just as that final finishes, make sure to check in on how we do in the dreaded playoffs. I'm going to play them right now, so because I'm so excited. I'm playing them right this second, so thank you for watching. I hope I'm about to have a very good next hour in my life. I will speak to you all very, very soon. Take care.